Thinking about buying a home this year? You've probably heard all kinds of advice. Wait for the rates to drop. Home prices are too high. Now's the best time to buy. Truth is, no one has a crystal ball. But if you're trying to decide whether now is the right time to buy, there's one thing you need to ask yourself. How long do you plan to stay? Because when it comes to real estate, time is your biggest asset. If you're planning to live in a home for a year or two, buying probably isn't the smartest move. Closing costs, property taxes, and maintenance add up fast, and you likely won't see enough appreciation to make up for these costs. And that's not factoring in taxes on capital gains if you make a move in less than 2 years. But what if you plan to stay longer? According to Redfin, the typical U.S. homeowner stays in their home for 11.8 years. If you're planning to stay that long, history shows you're likely to benefit from price appreciation. An analysis from Resi Club shows that U.S. home prices have increased by 30% or more every decade since the 1990s, even during the Great Recession. Homeowners who stayed put for 10 or more years still saw price growth by the time they sold. While the market may have ups and downs in the short term, history shows that those who hold on to their homes for the long haul tend to come out ahead. Looking at the most recent data on home price growth, Zillow reports that in February 2025, home values were up 45.3% since February of 2020. That's a decade's worth of growth in just 5 years. The big question isn't, is now a good time to buy? It's, how long am I staying? Buy if you are planning to stay for at least 10 years. You'll have time to build equity and ride out market fluctuations. Home prices historically trend upward over the long run. You're locking in a fixed cost instead of dealing with rising rents. Rent if you might move in the next 1 or 2 years. Selling too soon could mean losing money on transaction costs. You'll have more flexibility if your job or lifestyle changes. Renting may be the smarter financial move for short-term plans. What if you're in the middle, planning to stay for 5 to 7 years? Look at local appreciation trends. Some cities see faster price growth than others. Compare your potential mortgage versus rent. In some areas, buying still wins. Consider buying a property with rental potential so you have options if you need to move. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Trying to time the market perfectly is nearly impossible. But if you know you're going to be in your home for the next 10 or more years and can afford monthly payments today, you're probably making a smart move. If you're unsure what makes sense for you, let's talk. We'll look at your situation and weigh out the options, because buying a home isn't just about what the market is doing today. It's about where you see yourself in the future.